Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is 5 p.m. on Thursday, the 8th of February. Welcome to a new vlog. I don't know why it takes me forever to remember what the day of the week is and what the date is when I do these clips, but it is Thursday, the 8th of February. It is so hot. Oh, we've had having a string of hot days, and you know when you have a string of the really hot days, and so it feels like your house just like never cools down. And obviously after a full day at work, when I come home and the air conditioner hasn't been on, obviously my house is just like stinking hot, and I'm already hot from having walked from the bus, and then my house is hot. So I just literally spent the first 5 minutes after I got home standing under the air conditioner trying to cool up a bit, and now I've come into the lounge room and I'm immediately hot again. But anyway, you don't care about that. On to a reading update. So I did listen to more of The Animators today by Carla Ray Whitaker. I am now at 51% of the way through that. I once again didn't get a huge amount of listening time today, so I'm 51% of the way through that. I don't think I'll be working on the project as much tomorrow, so I think that I should hopefully get that finished tomorrow, which would be good. I'm still not sure kind of how I'm feeling about it. There's some stuff in there that I really like, but at the same time, it's not like really gripping. Sorry, you can like probably tell, oh, I just look disgusting. I'm so sweaty. Anyway, and I also read a little bit more. So last night, I don't think I read anything more than where I told you. So I was only on like page 162 or 163 or something like that. Because once I got home last night, I didn't read anything. Like I got home quite late and I just wanted to go to bed. So I literally went straight to sleep. But I am now on page 229. So I got a bit read today. So I've still got like 150 pages or something left to go in this. I'm like, got that much on this side left to go. But I have absolutely nothing going on tonight. And I also don't have to like film or edit a video or anything like that. There's one TV show, Gogglebox, like Australian Gogglebox, comes back on tonight. So I'll be watching that because I freaking love Gogglebox. But apart from that, I don't have anything else going on. So hopefully I can get pretty close to finishing this, if not finish this tonight, because that would be awesome. But yeah, I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow when I get home from work. Tomorrow's Friday. Thank the Lord. This week has felt really, really long, and I feel really tired today, and it's been a long, hot week, but I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it is 5:01 p.m. on Friday, the 9th of February. Thank God it's the weekend, finally. Today has been rough. It is so hot, and I've had to be going back and forth from the project to work, and I have a really bad headache, so that has just been a bit of a sucky day. It wasn't like anything overly bad happening. It was just, combination of little things making it just a less than ideal day. However, on the bus on the way to work, I did end up, so last night I had about 50, I think, pages left in this, and my bus got detoured this morning for I don't know why, because the drivers apparently don't explain to their passengers why they're just all of a sudden taking random different routes, and so I ended up spending a bit longer on the bus than I usually would, so I did end up finishing this on the way to work. So I definitely enjoyed this one a little bit more than the first one. I think I just related a little bit more to the main character in this one. So this one follows Tess rather than Georgie, and I liked Georgie, but I think I just liked Tess that little bit more, and I really liked the romance in this one, and I actually really liked the kind of hint of a little bit of mystery at the end of this one that I think is going to play out in the third book. So I will continue with this. There's only 3 published at the moment, but I would have thought there's 5 girls who go to this school, and I would have thought that there would have been 5 books, 1 for each girl, but the third book was published in May 2017. So, and there's nothing on there about a possible 4th book that I could see, so I'm not sure if that was always intended to be the last book or if the rest of the books just haven't been picked up or something. I'm not sure. So I'll have to read that third book and then see kind of how it finishes up. I did listen to more of the animators today, but I didn't end up getting as much, like I didn't end up finishing it like I was hoping. So I'm currently, where am I? 75% of the way through. This is the longest it's taken me to get through an audiobook in ages, but because I've been doing so much work on the project and it's a bunch of us kind of in a small little room together, like I just haven't had as much time to listen, which is fine. But I don't really get audiobooks read at all over the weekend usually, so I probably won't end up finishing that now until Monday. So I am, now that I've finished Exile for Dreamers, I will move on to End of Days by Susan E. That is the third and final book in the Penryn and the End of Days trilogy. From what I understand, this was originally supposed to be a 5 or 6 book series and ended up only being a trilogy, and I think a lot of people were disappointed in the third book, so I'm hoping that I like it. I don't have really anything going on tonight. Like, really, my sister is coming around, so normally on Friday nights, my sister comes around and we watch Buffy/Angel. We've been rewatching this for like a couple of years, but we go through stages where we're busy. Like right now, for example, she's planning to come around tonight, but it's been a couple of months since she's come around. We're actually on the final season of Buffy and the second last season of Angel, so you know, it shouldn't take us too much longer to finish our rewatch, but she'll probably be coming around, although not till, she doesn't normally come around till like after 7. So I've got a couple of hours now where I'll try not to fall asleep, because I did end up falling asleep on the couch last night for about an hour, and then I woke up because I was hungry. So hopefully I can stay awake, and also I was successful once again in my 5 a.m. wake up. So that is officially 2 working weeks that I've managed to get up at 5 a.m. really every day, and I'm really, really proud of myself. But yeah, so I don't really have too much going on. I will hopefully just get a bit of booktube watching in tonight before my sister gets around and read some of End of Days. And then I will probably check in with you guys at some point tomorrow. I'm not sure even if I have anything going on at all this weekend. Like, obviously, I've got coffee tomorrow because it's Saturday. But apart from that, I don't think I have any plans. So, yeah, but I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi, guys. It is 20 past 11. Yeah, 20 past 11 a.m. on Saturday, the 10th of February. So, what's going on? I, last night, got absolutely no reading and basically no booktube watching done, even though I had quite a bit of time and I didn't even fall asleep. I just fell into one of those holes. I don't know if anyone else does this, that they fall into of watching like random videos on YouTube that normally will be like around a theme. Like I'll see some video and I'll be like, oh, and I'll watch it, and then I'll just fall into a trap of watching heaps of videos about that. So last night I was basically just watching lots of emotional auditions, like from like X Factor and UK's and just places like that. That's what I was watching. I was watching random audition clips from like past seasons of different X Factors and The Voice, basically. And I did that basically until my sister came around. And then my sister came around and then she left and it was pretty late, and I basically just went to bed after that. So I didn't do any reading at all last night, but I did this morning. I was up at 7 this morning and I was just laying in bed for a while, like after I was awake, just watching some booktube. And then I did do some reading, a little bit of reading. I read about 20 or 30 pages of End of Days this morning before I went out for coffee with my parents. And I just now have been to the library. I took back Exile for Dreamers and picked up that hold that I had, that I mentioned last weekend, that hadn't come in. It came in during the week, so I went to pick that up and actually ended up picking up something else that I saw there as well, which you'll see in my eventual February book haul. And then I went and got a frozen Coke, because that's something I do a lot on Saturdays as a little treat. Someone actually, Mel from That Girl Bookworm, actually asked me, I didn't realize that this wasn't a thing in other countries, that you guys don't have like frozen Coke. It's like, I think that's not a thing other places. It's just like a Slurpee or an Icy. I don't know what other places call it, but it's Coke flavored. And they've actually just started here doing vanilla Coke flavored, because vanilla, I don't know, is vanilla Coke a thing that you guys have in other countries? like, vanilla Coke is a huge guilty pleasure of mine because it's so bad for you, but it's so delicious. And they just started doing the vanilla Coke flavor in frozen drinks as well, which you can get from McDonald's here. And you can get a large one for $1. So that's what I do. And it's delicious and it's really yummy. That is some good stuff. So I just literally, I'm in my carport at home at the moment. I thought I would film this clip before I went inside. I have literally no plans for the whole rest of today or tonight. And I don't even know what I'm going to do. So I haven't watched a movie in ages. So I might watch a movie this afternoon. I do have to film a couple of videos today. But basically it's going to be a pretty chill day. And hopefully I can get a ton of reading and booktube watching done. But I'll probably check in with you guys maybe even this afternoon or tomorrow at some point. But I'll definitely talk to you guys again soon. Hi guys, it is now 3:20 on, it's still the same day, on Saturday the 10th. But I just filmed my January book haul and my January marked as to read video. And there was something I meant to show in my January book haul that is book related but is not a book, and I just completely forgot to do it. And so I just decided I would just show it in this vlog clip instead. So as part of my Christmas purchase, I did purchase myself some books, but I also purchased myself this cushion. It says, I don't know, is that going to be backwards on camera? I don't know. It says just one more chapter, as I'm sure you can tell. And I just thought it was a really nice cushion to go with. So I've got it here so I can show you. For my birthday, either last year, it wasn't last year, maybe the year before, I'd purchased myself this I'd Rather Be Reading cushion. So I just thought that those two cushions would look really nice together on the couch that's in my room where my bookshelves are. I don't actually ever really sit on that couch, but I still just thought it would look cool. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I will just give you a quick reading update now that we're on camera. Excuse the close-up. I've read a little bit of End of Days. I'm now on page 57. I was doing a little bit of reading and watching booktube, but I took quite a break to film those videos, which took quite a while because my January book haul is really, really, really big. So that took quite a while, and I'm now probably this afternoon going to put End of Days aside for a little bit, and I'm going to flick through probably this illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which you would have seen in my January book haul because that will be going up before this vlog goes up. So yeah, I want to just flick through this and look at all of the illustrations, and then once I'm done with this, I'll go back to End of Days, but I just did want to spend the time. I'm not going to reread this, as I think I mentioned in my haul, because I just reread the Harry Potter series last year, but I do want to check out the illustrations, so I'll be doing that probably this afternoon. Do I have anything else to report? I don't think so. I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it is 12:15 p.m. on Sunday, the 11th of February. I thought I'd give you guys an update, as that is what the purpose of these clips are. So last night I managed to get just over halfway in End of Days, which I was really happy with. So I'm on page 169, and there's only about 330 pages in this. So I would really love to be able to get this finished today. That would be awesome to get this finished over the weekend, get another book under my belt. So that is my goal for today. That would be awesome. I don't really have anything going on the rest of today. So this morning, I actually went to a pre-season soccer thing that my brother-in-law and my dad were all playing in. So I went to that this morning. I just got home a little while ago, and I'm going round to my parents' place for dinner. But that's about it that I've got going on. I would like to edit my book haul, which I filmed yesterday. So last night I uploaded my reading vlog that went up before this one. And so I would like to edit the first of the two videos that I filmed yesterday just to try get a bit ahead. And that is a huge book haul. And I had a quick look at the raw footage on the computer last night, and I have 51 minutes of raw footage. So it's going to be a long video, and it's going to take probably me a while to edit. The one good thing generally about book hauls is that I don't have to add in a lot of pictures because I've got all the books that I'm showing you that I purchased. So in terms of that, it's easier, but it is just going to be a long video to edit. So I want to get that out of the way just to get a little bit ahead of that, because I don't think I'll be uploading that until tomorrow. actually, does that need to be uploaded tomorrow morning? I worked out like a schedule. I have to work that. Anyway, my only real plans for today is to edit that video. I do also want to watch Gogglebox. I mentioned the other day that Gogglebox was on that night, but ended up that it was going to be starting really late. It was going to be starting after 9 p.m. And with me being, having been getting up at 5 a.m. Sorry, I just saw something go past the window. Getting up at 5 a.m., like Gogglebox wasn't going to finish till after 10, and like I need to already be going to bed around that time, so I recorded it and I keep forgetting to watch it, so I'll probably watch that today as well. But that's it. Apart from that, I'm just going to be watching YouTube videos and reading. I watched a movie last night as well, so I'm really happy that I managed to get halfway through this, because I did watch a movie, and I watched Captain America Civil War, because I've been trying to catch up on all of the Marvel movies, because there's so many of them that I hadn't seen. And so I finally watched Captain America Civil War, and that movie is like almost 2.5 hours long. So for me to have taken 2.5 hours out of my evening to watch that, and to still have like read half of this yesterday, I'm really happy. It is really easy reading this series, so I'm hoping that I can get this read. But that is about it. If I finish this today, then I'll probably give you an update. Depends what time, like if I finish it, like not until I go to bed, then I may not update you until I get home from work tomorrow. But if I do finish this, I may check in with you guys later today, but I will definitely talk to you guys soon. Hi guys, it is now almost 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. I am just walking home from my parents' place where I was for dinner. I have got very little reading done though. I think I read about 40 pages before I went to my parents' place. It took me a lot longer to edit my January book haul than I thought that it was going to. And then I was also watching a bit of the Winter Olympics, a bit of the figure skating and speed skating. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know that I'm going to get end of days finished tonight now, but I'll definitely give you guys an update when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, apologies for the kind of crappy lighting. It is currently 9 p.m. on Monday the 12th of February. A bit late giving you guys an update today. I was on the project at work today. Okay, so backtrack. Last night I didn't get as much reading done as I wanted to. I didn't finish end of days. And I ended up staying up a lot later than I should have, because I was watching one of the events in the Winter Olympics, and I ended up staying up till about midnight, which when you're getting up at 5 a.m. is too late. So I did get up at 5 a.m. this morning, but I feel like it wasn't as successful of a day, because even though I got up, I was too tired. Like I definitely wasn't going to do any like kind of exercise. So I just laid on my bed and watched some booktube videos on my phone, but I was definitely kind of dozing, so it feels like it wasn't as successful of a day. But because of that, I was so tired today. Like I was struggling, and I knew that I had knitting group tonight, so when I got home from work, I went to bed, sleep for half an hour and just tried to get in kind of a power nap before my sister picked me up. So I did that, and then I went to knitting, and now I've just got home from knitting and I'm still pretty tired. So I'm about to head to bed. I just want to start set a video to upload that I meant to do when I got home from work and I forgot about, because I want to get that uploaded tomorrow. So I'll set it to upload tonight so I can do it overnight. I did get a little bit read in end of days today. I only had time to read on the bus to work, and that's it. I didn't have like a lunch break or anything today. I didn't have any time on the bus on the way home. So I'm on page 285, so I've only got about between like 45 and 50 pages left in this, which on a normal night I would just push through and finish this tonight, but I'm so tired that I don't know. I'll definitely read a little bit, but I don't know whether it'll be a situation of whether I get really into it and want to finish it, so I end up pushing through and finishing it, or whether I'm too tired and I end up just going to sleep. However, I did manage to finish the audiobook for The Animators by Carla Ray Whitaker today. I don't know. It's one of those books that like I don't know what my feelings are on it. So I thought it has a really interesting, like friendship is one of the main themes in it, which, you know, if you watch my channel, friendship is a theme that I really love in books, and it definitely deals with some friendship issues, and it's a debut novel, and I thought it was pretty good for a debut novel. The only thing I think that it could use some work on is the pacing. The book definitely felt like it could have been shortened, because it's a fairly long audiobook. So I presume that it's a, you know, lengthier novel as well. So like I said, that apart from, like, the writing was pretty good, it was just really like the pacing that I had an issue with. And as I have said, there was a part of the story that wasn't mentioned until that was mentioned in the synopsis that didn't come up until quite a ways into the book, which annoys me. I felt like the marketing in terms of the synopsis could be stronger as well. So, but it did have really good friendship themes, and the characters in it were also really, really complex. Like, definitely not, like, you know, one-dimensional characters at all. The two, like, there's one main character, but then a really, really prominent side character, like more prominent than all the other side characters. And the prominent side character is also a lesbian, so it does have some kind of like lesbian rep in it as well. And they were both really complex characters, which I did really love as well. But overall, it wasn't just like the most engaging, interesting book I've ever read. So I think I'm going to give that a 3.5 because I did like it, and there was some stuff in it that I found interesting, but it definitely had some issues. So I think I'm going to go with a 3.5 star rating on that. I did also start listening to another audiobook. So I had another audiobook that had come in since I'd started listening to the animators, which is called The Girl Before by Rena Olson. So this is not that thriller that's been around quite a bit, which is by J.P. Delaney. This has the same title, The Girl Before, but it's by, what did I say, Rena Olson. So this is another, I think it's classified as a thriller, and I was immediately hooked. So I'm about, let me just check, I'm 30% of the way through this audiobook, so I made pretty good progress today considering I also finished off the other one, and it's really interesting. It's right at the start of the novel, there's this woman who is hiding, she realizes that her house is like being invaded, and she's hiding in the cupboard with her daughter, and she's like, as if her home's being invaded, but it becomes pretty evident pretty quickly that it's the police that are raiding her home, and that this girl that she's got with her that she refers to as one of her daughters, but like isn't actually her daughter. And it becomes pretty clear that her husband has been like kidnapping these children, but like raising them, I think, to be sold. I'm not exactly clear on what the whole thing is, but that she was also, from what I can gather so far, was raised in this environment. So she was raised by his parents amongst other girls, and then was originally like raised, I think, to be sold to a client, but ends up marrying the son, and then is like going on with the business. So she loves these girls, and she is very brainwashed and doesn't really realize what's going on. And so at the start of the novel, as I said, they are arrested by the police, and she's in a mental health facility, and it's basically about the police trying to question her and figure out like what the heck is going on. So it's a very interesting storyline, and I was immediately hooked. I will say though that now I'm about a third of the way through, it's getting a bit like samey, if you know what I mean. Like, we haven't really had much new revealed like in the plot, so I'm kind of waiting for it to kind of move to that next level, but it's definitely been really intriguing so far, so I'm definitely really enjoying that. Like I said, I'm hoping to finish End of Days, but yeah, I don't think I have anything else to report. I'm just going to set this video to upload, and then I'm going to head to bed and get as much of this read as I can before I fall asleep. And I will talk to you guys. I'm on the project all day tomorrow, so I'm not sure how much. I could probably get very little reading done during the day tomorrow. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when I get home from work and give you guys an update. Hi guys, it is about 5:15 p.m. on Tuesday the 13th of February. I just got home from work a little while ago and thought I would give you guys a quick reading update. So last night I did manage to complete End of Days. I didn't think that I would finish it because I was so tired, but I did end up finishing it. And I did enjoy it. From what I understand, this series of books was originally supposed to be 5 books, and then for whatever reason, I'm not too sure, it ended up only being a trilogy, and so parts of it did feel a little bit rushed. The storyline overall, like, I think finished up okay, and that didn't feel too rushed. It was more, I thought, in terms of the romance. So in the first 2 books, the romance is very minimal and very kind of slow burn, and then in this book it felt like she was trying to cram everything that she wanted to get out of the romance into this one book, and so the tone of the romance really changed in this book, I thought. But I did still enjoy it. And I do really like that this trilogy, so I would definitely classify this as more new adult than young adult. I just think the themes in it are for a more mature audience, because this series is post-apocalyptic, but it's very dark and gritty, which I appreciate for a post-apocalyptic type series. I think it kind of, like, it really, like, went where it needed to go, which I thought was really good. And overall, I did really enjoy it. This is probably my least favorite book of the trilogy, but I did still really enjoy it, and I gave that one 3.75 stars. I then today was listening further in the audiobook for The Girl Before by Rena Olsen. I am now, where did I get with that? 73% of the way through that audiobook. I am still enjoying it, but it's less thrillery now, like more recovery story, but we do still have a quarter of the book to go, so I'm kind of just like waiting to see like where we're going to kind of go with the story at the end of the book. And I did also start today my NetGalley read, which is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins, which I've been really excited to pick up, but I really had very minimal reading time today, so I'm only about 8% of the way through that. I don't have anything really going on tonight. I do want to probably edit a video, but aside from that, I'm just going to be chilling. I do want to have an early night because I have been really tired this past few days. My skin is really bad, as you can see. What a fun place to break out right between, you know, your eyeballs. But yeah, that is about all I have to report. Nothing going on. Say work tomorrow. It is my last scheduled day on the project tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'll probably talk to you guys when I get home tomorrow, as is my standard update time. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is, what time is it? It is 5 p.m. on Wednesday, the 14th of February. So, happy Valentine's Day, I guess. So this is going to be the last clip for this vlog, because as I mentioned, I'm doing weekly chunks for this particular vlog, and they're still too long, so I really need to sort something out about that. But a reading update. Last night I managed to get to 42% of the way through There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. And then I actually got more reading done today than I thought that I would. And I think it also helps that this is just a really quick, easy reading. So I do get through it very quickly. And I'm now at about 60% of the way through that. So I wouldn't be surprised if I actually get that finished tonight. I do actually have something going on tonight. So I'm actually going out with my sister to a soccer club, like a different soccer club from the one that we have played at in the past, to kind of check that out and see if maybe we're interested in playing there this year. I'm a little bit hesitant about it, only because I don't like meeting groups of new people. But I'm going with my sister, so I'm sure it'll be fine. So I won't have a super amount of time for reading tonight, but I'm still like think that there's a possibility that I could get it read, because it is really easy reading. But then aside from that, I did complete the audiobook today for The Girl Before by Rena Olsen, and I did end up enjoying it. I don't think it quite hit its potential. So I really went into this expecting a thriller, and then at the start of the novel, as I've mentioned, it was very gripping and engaging right from the get-go, and I was like, yes, this is going to be like such a fast-paced thriller. And then kind of after that kind of opening part of the book, things really do slow down, and they do kind of stay as more of a slow-paced literary kind of recovery type thing, more so than a thriller, which is fine. I just wasn't expecting that. I did like a lot of what this book did. So this book, I've kind of mentioned, but I'll kind of go over it again. So it's about a woman who at the start of the novel is in a house with a little girl who she refers to as one of her daughters, I believe. And then police basically raid the home, and it becomes pretty evident that all of the girls in this house are not her biological daughters, and her husband is being arrested, and her husband are basically being like raising these girls like to be sold to like men, like for like whatever purposes. But it becomes evident that she was raised in this home previously by his parents, and she was originally being raised to be sold to a customer, but ended up falling in love with her husband, who is the son of the couple who raised her, and so she ends up marrying him and then kind of moving into the business, if you know what I mean. And it's very interesting. It's got some interesting discussion in it because she's basically brainwashed. Like, she grew up in this. She doesn't remember her life before she came to this couple, who she calls Mama May and Papa G. She doesn't remember her life before them, and she has been raised to be completely obedient. It is a very domestically abusive like situation. Huge trigger warnings in this for sexual assault and rape and domestic abuse. She's, you know, been brainwashed, but at the same time, she does have some level of guilt. She is culpable in what has happened to these other girls, and on some level, she recognizes that she at some level knew that something wasn't right. So it's got some very interesting stuff in it. I will also say that I thought that all the representation about like kind of the mental health and therapy and recovery was really good. And I realized after I read the book that Rena Olsen is in fact a therapist. I think she's a school therapist, but she's a trained therapist. So it makes sense that all of that would be pretty on point. And at one point I thought that the author was going to try put in a romance, and I was like, ugh, really? But it didn't actually go down that path, which I really thought was a good thing as well. So overall, I really thought this was an interesting read, and it had some good stuff in it. I don't think it quite hit a 4-star for me, but it was a really interesting book, and in the end I gave that 3.75, I think I'm going to go with. So I did finish that today. I currently have 9 audiobooks on hold at the library, but none of those have come in yet. So I didn't listen to anything else. I was just listening to some more Buffering the Vampire Slayer. And do I have anything else to report? I don't think so. Like I said, 60% of the way through there's someone inside your house. And that is about it. Like I said, I've got stuff on tonight. I will talk to you guys in the next vlog because, like I said, this is the last clip for this one. So I will speak to you guys very soon right now in the outro, I mean. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading vlog. Please leave me any comments down below with any thoughts that you have about how my February reading month is going so far. I'd love to know how your February reading month is going. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. But that's all I've got for this video today. Bye, guys.